Okay, then, so we drop down the table a little bit. We've got two very big games coming up, both against arguably very top tier opposition. Get into it. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 33 of Hometown Hero. In today's episode, we're going to be playing the Vanarama National League game at home to Stevenage, and then we've got a home tie against Bolton in the FA Cup. Not how I expected it to fall. I can't remember who we were meant to play in the second game of this episode when I talked about it before, but Bolton is the team we're going to play, and things have been shifted around a little bit, so we're going to see if we can get through to the second round. But before we do that, let's just bring you back up to speed as to what's happened since you were last with us. In the last episode, I'm trying to remember what games we played. We played against Barnet and AFC Fylde. We had a win against Barnet. Of course, we came back from 1-0 down to win 2-1. And then we had an unfortunate, I would say, draw against AFC Fylde. Of course, they went down to 10 men. Barely, midly into the... Midly? Yeah, at the midpoint of the second half. That's the word I'm thinking of. And since then, we've struggled, to be completely honest. We've lost a little bit of form. We lost 2-0 to Barrow. We had a player sent off and a player injured, so we're down to 9 men by the end of that game, which is a bit disappointing. We then went and lost to Solihull Moors, fairly nondescript game. Again, another injury. Drew at home to Yeovil. We didn't really get going in that one. Win eventually after extra time in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round against Lancaster Town. I think it's Lancaster Town? Lancaster City, sorry. And then a 4-2 win after extra time against Cheshire. It didn't not play well, is the honest answer. So hopefully we can go up against Stevenage and Bolton in today's episode and see if we can motor on in both in the cup and the league. Transfer wise, there's been one change. Corey Roberts has come in on loan from Crawley Town, just to give us a bit of cover at right back, because Owen Moore, who's actually playing today, funnily enough, hasn't really been too great, and we needed a bit of cover at centre half as well, just to cover injuries and stuff like that. So he's come in. He's not really played a huge amount. He played 2 games, one from the subs bench, 1 start. So nothing too significant at the moment. But I'm sure we'll see him start to get a bit more game time as the season wears in. So let's go into the team for today's game. For the first game against Stevenage, Huddart is going to be in goal instead of Callum Rollins because he's simply just in better form at the moment. Rollins has had a couple of dodgy games, so we're going to give him a bit of a rest and put him in the cup game, I think. A back four of Zamura, Janieva, Bradley Green and Owen Moore. These two are our strongest centre-half pairing at the moment, to be completely honest. And Bradley Green is still moaning about the fact he wants more game time so he can get it today. And, I mean, yeah, if you look at that, they're clearly in good form, which is nice. Midfield forward, Diaz, Monday, James and Purrington. Purrington on the right, just courtesy of the fact that we've got no real fit right wingers. Thistleton is out with an injury. He's out for the next couple of weeks, a week or so. And then Kyron Wiltshire could play, but he's tired, so no point wasting him in this kind of game. Up top, it's a combination of Aaron Owen and Jake Young. Tommy Wright is on the bench, but again, he's lost his form as well. Not really seen much in terms of form. Aaron Owen hasn't turned up or anything like that, so we're getting a little bit worried the slide is starting. To be completely frank. So hopefully, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're up against a very difficult team in the form of Stevenage for this game. It's one of those games. But if we can win, then it puts us right back up there. So who knows? Hopefully, got a decent crowd. I mean, it doesn't look like I've got a decent crowd, do we? Following the lads today, we'll just have to see how we get on. And I'm noticing immediately they've gone for the no goalkeeper on the bench tactic, which is something I've never really been a big fan of. To be completely fair, Purrington with a huge clearance, but doesn't manage to get it to Aaron Owen. It was a bit too quick for him. It looked like. And it looks like Stevenage are having putting the early pressure on. Ball on the left-hand side to Smith. Ball across. Huddart doesn't get there, but fortunately, he was offside anyway. But fortunately, someone did. I think it was Bradley Green who came in to mop up any loose ends there. But as you can see, we've dropped down to 11th place, and that's not what we want. I want to be up and around that area. It's just a case of we've lost a couple of games on the spin, not picked up as many points as we would have wanted to, and we've slid down as a result. So a win here won't put us into the playoffs, I don't think. I mean, it could do based on other results, but a win here does get us back on the right track. And we are at home, so you'd be thinking we can at least have a decent fist of it. At the moment, not really much to write home about. Bit of a dull first half, if we're being completely honest. So we'll tell the lads we've got faith in them again. We'll tell them that we we know they can do better, and see if we can do better in the second half. It'd be nice if we could. Solihull Moors is running away with it at the top of the table after they beat us. They got 2 games in hand over Havant and Waterlooville. Oh my word! Right, teams are picking up points where we should be really. Big ball in, Owen nearly on the end of it from the throw-in, but he doesn't manage to get it. Stevenage are going to counter. I'm a little bit worried about this. This is a concern. Wolf is going round his defender like he's not even there, and that is such a stupid goal to concede. He shouldn't be getting past his man as comfortably as he did. He had so much space. Look at him. Who's this? Cameron James goes past him once. He gets back there, goes past him again like he's not even there. So whoever that is, Zamora should be putting a tackle in. Not good enough, lads. Not good enough whatsoever. And it drops us down to 12th at the moment. Hopefully we get a chance now. No, still nothing coming there. And they're breaking again on us, and I'm getting worried. I'm really not enjoying this. We were really good to the start of this season, and now we've lost all form of quality in the squad, it seems. Aaron Owen, rubbish. In fact, no, sorry. That's not Aaron Owen, you know, person on the right-hand side. Both strikers, rubbish. Midfield, rubbish. Defence, rubbish. Not going well. Right, Marius Martinez is going to come on at left back because whoever it was who was on there, I've completely forgotten his name. Jordan Zimmer is tired. I'm going to bring on Tommy Wright to play alongside Aaron Owen because they've normally worked well whenever they've played together. And then it's just a case of who's going to be the midfielder who's going to lose out. Probably one of the centre mids, probably Monday, based on the way he's been playing. And the fact we've got a centre mid on the bench. Oh, Diaz, that was close. Did he tip it over? I thought it hit the bar. Got a corner, then Diaz from the corner whips a ball in. Bradley Green tries to get there, doesn't manage it. Cameron James picks it up, finds Antonio Diaz once more. Third bite of the cherry. Can't get anything in the mixer on a Salisbury head. Diaz again gets a 4th chance. If you count the free kick as well, that's why it's 4, not 3. Nothing on that one though, and that's the end of the highlights. So we're going to switch off Monday, and I'm going to bring Jack Chambers on in replacement of him as a more advanced option. Just see if we can get a bit more of an attacking mentality going and just push up a little bit, because we're not really creating a huge amount despite being a home team. And it looks like, as always happens, to be fair. Oh no, one more highlight. I'll come back to what I said in a minute. Big throw in for Martinez. Oh, it's coming. It's bouncing around, and Tommy Wright scored, but he's offside. Oh man. Martinez, huge throw. Pandemonium. Oh, that's not offside, referee. Oh, we've been done over. Oh, get the VAR out in the conference, please. Oh, man. Oh, dearie me. Absolutely robbed. Robbed of the point there. If I get the chance to talk about that game, I'm going to be having some strong words in the press conference after that about that. That was shocking. Absolutely abysmal. And well, without that one, we'll move on. 12th in the league, I think I last saw there. And we'll move on and we'll try and do one over at Bolton in the FA Cup. Okie dokie then, guys. Time for the FA Cup tie. Bolton at home. Capacity crowd here at the Salisbury Stadium. 4,000 strong. Which you'd love to see. So that'll get us a little bit of money as well. And hopefully we can get the money for going through to the second round as well. That'd be pretty nice indeed. Team for this one slightly changed. I've elected to go for some informed players as courtesy of the last couple of games. Rollins is going to be in goal. I've just contradicted what I said, but Haddart didn't do too well last time anyway. You see, rating's gone down a bit, so we'll put Rollins in as a cup tie. Martinez is on the left-hand side. Roberts, Sutcliffe, and Genesini the rest of the back four. Obviously, Martinez had a great game in the last one against Stevenage, so seems only fair to give him a chance to get a start. Hemmings, Much, Purrington, and Wiltshire is the midfield four. Aaron Owen, Tommy Wright, the pairing up front. Nothing much more to say. Let's get into the game. 9 changes from the last match. Plenty of people. I'm trying to figure out. I think it's Aaron Owen's the only one who kept his place. In fact, no, he can't have been. 2 players did, and the other one I think is Tom Purrington because he played on the right hand side, if I remember correctly. Got to work on my memory of these sorts of things. Anyway, we're going to go out there. We're going to pump some fists. We're going to tell them we've got faith in them. We've got a really good chance here. If we can get an early goal, we can really put Bolton under the cosh. They're only in League 2 at the moment, of course. So They're only a league above us, so it's a good way to give us an idea as to how we play up against slightly bigger opposition. And Hemmings is on the ball early doors. Played in by Owen. Gets a penalty. Early penalty. Oh, my word. I'm going to give it to Aaron Owen because he's been the one who's been scoring penalties recently. And please, 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 Aaron, don't let me regret it. And I'm hoping he can get a chance to get himself back into scoring ways as well. And he'll kind of open the Watergate, as it were. And he does. He scores. It's a goal within 2 minutes of this FA Cup tie. Look at the capacity crowd here at the Salisbury Stadium. And oh my goodness, we're off to a flyer. That is exactly what I was hoping might happen, and it has. Any other big FA Cup? No, I can't click on it because we've gone to another highlight. Rollins makes the clearance. Not the best one in the world. Distribution needs a bit of work, but Genesini picks up the loose ends, plays it between him and Purrington, tries to find Tommy Wright, but doesn't. But it's fine because it drops to Purrington, who finds Owen, pings a ball out to Hemmings. It's not the best ball in the world, to be completely fair. And we're doing all right defensively for now. Hemmings on the ball, running forwards, takes a shot. Oh, it's a good effort. I don't know how close that was from being in the long run, but it was certainly not the worst effort in the world. And I'm just looking through, and I can't see any enormous cup ties at the moment. Stourbridge versus Doncaster, I thought I saw there. Probably the biggest one is, oh, Bolton have got a goal back. Sonny Graham. Not ideal. Not what I wanted. Not what anyone wanted, really. I mean, we're lucky we didn't give away a penalty, to be fair. Looking at where that was given away. That's a shame. It's equal on the night again. On the day, wherever it is at the moment. Annoyingly, that's flipped back to the Vanarama National once again. Sutcliffe with a big defensive header finds Aaron Owen, who's got support down the right-hand side. He tries to find Tommy Wright, but it's one of the worst passes I think I've ever seen anyone play, ever. And it gives Bolton back the ball, but Sutcliffe manages to get on the end of it. Tommy Wright picks that one up, finds Purrington. Owen now back to Purrington. He's got Wiltshire to his right. He finds him. He finds Tommy Wright, who takes a shot. It's bounced off. It's all bouncing around at the moment, and it's like pinball. No one can keep a hold of the ball. Tommy Wright played in by Aaron Owen. Oh, he takes a chance. Oh, he probably should have scored Hemmings now. We're getting so many chances, and look at the pressure we've put Bolton under there, and they've thrown it. They've put it out for a throw-in, level with the 18-yard line. Oh, dearie me. Just need to try and finish off these chances if we can. Work on the conversion, and there you go. And that's League Two quality paying dividends. Lewis Richardson comes in and sliced us open, and potentially our FA Cup dream is over once more for another season. Just really upsetting. We really had a chance here. And look at this. Ball through by Henry. Perfectly timed run from Richardson, and he's not missed. Of course he's not missed. They're 2-1 up. Highlight from the kickoff. Hopefully not going to be 3-1. Big hoof forwards by Callum Rollins. Finds Tommy Wright there. Oh, it's a chance. He can't finish. Tommy Wright couldn't hit a bloody barn door at the moment. Honestly. So frustrating. Lad just cannot find the back of the net. Every time he takes a shot, it's either wide of the target or the keeper saves it. He just can't find them corners. Martinez intercepts that one, drops it down to Hemmings, finds Roberts, who plays it across to Sutcliffe, who I can't find a man up top. We're trying to play the ball over, and we're playing it towards the target man, and we're not doing that at all at the moment. The two goal scorers combining between Sonny Graham and Lewis Richardson. Bit of defensive quality here needed, not found. And that is it. Unfortunately, lads, it's going to be a 2-defeat episode. This is not going to be coming back for us. We've conceded 3 in the space of about 20 minutes. Game turned on its head. Bolton all but through to the second round of the FA Cup. And we need to change this instruction to not do what we're doing. I mean, we're actually playing it to the playmaker. I'm not even going to tell them to do anything. I just let them kind of figure out what they want to do, because I thought they were playing it to the target man, but they're not. And they're in again, and it's almost 4, and Rollins with a great save, but really, really disappointing capitulation is the only way I can describe it in this first half. And it's leaving us with more than an uphill battle to climb. And Wiltshire's played through Tommy Wright. Can he score this time? He can, but he's offside. The only time he's getting the ball in the back of the net, he's offside. We're not going to see it for some reason. I don't know why. It's a bit disappointing because I thought it was actually onside, and we're smashing them on XG, but they've just, I mean, it's the clinical nature of a team that's the league above. I'm not even going to tell them I have faith because I don't think we can bring this one back. Unfortunately, Hemmings is having an absolute horror show on the left-hand side. Have we got... Again, I've foolishly forgotten to pick my bench properly, so I've got no one really who can replace him on the left-hand side. I'll give Jack Chambers a... In fact, actually, I can play Littlewood there, and then I can switch my Martinez up there. That'll do. And it's, yeah, from what was looking really promising at the start of this one, not really looking as such now, is it? Very, very disappointing indeed. Rollins from the free kick pings the ball forward again, only as far as the Bolton head. Fortunately, ends up in the feet of Purrington. Someone's played the ball forward to Tommy Wright, who again, it gets in the positions, but can't put it in the back of the net, for God's sake. Much is coming off now. Much ado about nothing, because he hasn't really done much in this game. So Jack James is going to come on and get a chance in the centre midfield position again. Martinez on the ball, finds Chambers. Littlewood back to Martinez. Playing the ball around, holding on to it, but not really in the right areas, unfortunately. Still not in the right areas. Littlewood pops the ball forward. Aaron Owen tries to get his head on it. He does, but it doesn't get to anyone in particular. And this is going to be a big hoof. And probably it's going to drop on their head. And no, I thought what it was going to do is it was going to bounce off a head and it was just going to go straight through to them. But it didn't. Tommy Wright's in again. Not quite up to scratch this time. And what's going to happen here? It's another big hoof forward, and it's, there you go. That's the one. It was waiting to happen. Rollins manages to make the save, being undone by the longest of balls forward there, which is a bit disappointing. Purrington's had a good game actually, despite his rating. Every time I've seen him, he's been in the right areas, and that is an absolutely shocking piece of goalkeeping. That is absolutely poor. That is so bad. What is happening here? All over. No one's covering him there. And what is Callum Rollins doing? Cover your near post, son. Deary me, you shouldn't be conceding from there. And if it wasn't over in the first half, it comfortably is now. Purrington can make way and Daniel Monday can come on. We don't think we've got any other changes. Oh, we do apparently. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but we'll bring Owen Moore on for Roberts, who's not really... He's not really had a good start to his life at Salisbury on loan, as he's not going to be playing too many more games if he keeps playing like he is. Big ball in, Mars there. Rollins makes the save this time. Somehow he's still got a 7.0 rating despite the last goal that he's conceded. But whatever we tried to do hasn't really come off. We've not had anything going forwards. We've been so leaky at the back, and it continues. Oh, dearie me. It's the same thing. Oh, Wilson picks it up, thinks the ball over. Mars in between the two defenders. No one's really aware of what's going on, and it's probably because we're not playing our trademark pairing, and that's not helping. But take nothing away from it. We've not turned up, despite the fact we've had quite a few shots on target. Tommy Wright hasn't managed to put a single thing in the back of the net, which is disappointing in itself. I'd love to see if I can actually find the stats on how many of those shots on target were in fact his. And sorry lads, but we're out of the FA Cup again, and that was a really disappointing result. I would have expected better. Don't get me wrong, a win was a far cry, I think, with a team like Bolton. Like I say, I thought we had a chance if we got an early goal. We did get the early goal, but we didn't manage it. We've got a bit of money out of the back of it, and we've made a bit of a dent in terms of gate receipts. We've got 4,000 in, but not great. Not great at all. And on that note, it's time to end the episode. We'll come back in January. We will come back probably around the York Gateshead sort of area, middle of January, where we're a little bit further in. Potentially might see an FA Trophy tie in there as well, depending on whether we can get past whoever Radcliffe are. If it's anything like the last couple of games, we're going to struggle. But that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It massively supports the channel and the videos. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Stick around for a while, and hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. And let me know your thoughts in the comments as always, guys. Can we turn this little mini slump around? I certainly hope we can. But we're out of the cup, so now it's focus on the FA Trophy. We'll see if we can get some silverware there. And back to focusing on the league. Can we get up the table, back into the playoff places? that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. See you again on Friday. My name's been David. Catch you then. Cheers.